Thanks, Ryan. A roadwork project meeting is being held in Cromwell next week in a class on fraud protection in Minnesota. All that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start in Duluth, where Justice North, formerly Legal Aid Service of Northeastern Minnesota, is hosting a 5K this spring. Registration is now open for the race, which will be held at the end of April. Prizes will be given to top race finishers as well as those deemed best dressed. All proceeds from the race and post-race fund will go to Justice North. Their mission is to provide equal access to justice to all people across the region, regardless of background or circumstance. Next, we head to Cromwell, Minnesota for an update about a road construction project there. It certainly feels like spring with all these roadwork meetings popping up. MnDOT is hosting the meeting next Thursday, the 14th, for an update about Highway 73 from Cromwell to Kettle River. There'll be a brief presentation about current studies being done, followed by a showing of alternatives and a Q&A session. The meeting will be held at 4:30 at the Cromwell Pavilion. And we wrap up across the Arrowhead, where an upcoming class is focused on fraud prevention. Hosted by the Senior Link Age Line, there will be 2 sessions, and they'll focus on healthcare fraud, waste, and abuse prevention. Both sessions will be held next Wednesday, one at 10 a.m. and the other at 2 p.m. Information will be from the Senior Medicare Patrol, a federal education and prevention program. Classes are virtual, and we'll have a registration link on our website. And as always, if there's something going on in your neighborhood they think we should know about, send us an email to citybyscity@northernnewsnow.com, and it might be featured as we take you around the Northland, city by city.